Good evening and welcome to our Teachers Parents Association meeting. I am Miss Mena, the coordinator for the kindergarten and nursery department. I just want to do a brief presentation on the value of play in child development, its importance and what children achieve while playing. I know some parents do not believe that learning takes place while children are playing, but learning does take place. We're going to look at the definition of play. I have two, text and the visual. Play is a universal phenomenon and a right of childhood. It has been defined as any activity freely chosen, naturally driven, and personally directed. Within this text, we can see that children will always be driven to play. It's natural for them. They also feel a sense of independence where they are allowed to choose their activity of interest. Let us look at the visual. Pay attention to the words used in the visual as it's associated with the term play. Within our visual, we are able to identify words that are associated with play. We saw creative, imaginative, wonder, engagement. Children tend to explore the world around them and become experimental and creative and imaginative. They also engage with their peers around them and they also wonder. And this leads to open-ended questions that can form conversations between you and your child. The rights of a child also points out that it is important for us to allow children to have that free time. Article 31 of the UNICEF states parties recognize the right of the child to rest and leisure, to engage in play and recreational activities appropriate to the age of the child, and to participate freely in cultural life and the arts. It also states that parties shall respect and promote the right of the child to participate fully in cultural and artistic life, and shall encourage the provision of appropriate and equal opportunity for cultural, artistic, recreational, and leisure activity. And this is the right of every child. Every child should be allowed to play freely. Every child should have that leisure time to unwind. Importance of play. Play is meaningful. Children tend to make sense of the world around them, and so while doing so, they are building, they are connecting. Play is joyful. Excitement. Every child gets excitement when they are playing. And so it comes with a frustration, it's my turn or it's my ball, but at the end of it, pure excitement, they are at their happiest. Play is actively engaged. Children are deeply focused when they are playing. Play is iterative. Children tend to practice their skills, and by doing so, they're developing new skills, developing new challenges, and play is socially interactive. Children learn from their peers, they're able to make new friends and share their skills and gain skills from their peers. Achievements of play, and I have some listed here. They gain knowledge, skills, and behavior patterns. They learn new concepts. They gain self-esteem. They learn to become independent and learn to cooperate and collaborate with others. Team players. They release energy, all that built-up energy that's inside, and it encourages group interaction as well. Positive effects of play. Play is essential to develop because it contributes to the cognitive, physical, and socio-emotional well-being of children. And there are some different types of play. I have functional, symbolic, playing with rules, and constructive play. Functional is repetitive play, so some children continuously doing the same thing over and over, but they are learning new skills. Symbolic is pretend play, imaginary play, where so dressing up or playing in a kitchen, pretending to be cooking, playing with rules. So they are playing within their limitations and playing with guidelines, and constructive play includes manipulatives and toys. I have some philosophers who are from centuries ago, but their theories are still being used within school programs today, and they endorse play. I have Friedrich Froebel and Maria Montessori. Their theories are quite the same, where they believe that children learn by doing, they learn by using toys, using manipulatives, but Maria Montessori insists that teachers observe while children are being active. Mr. Vygotsky, he believes that children learn important values of their society while they are playing and being interactive with their peers. And John Piaget also believes that children gain their own development, their own knowledge while they are playing. I have some physical positive effects on physical, includes movement, running, jumping, climbing, develop gross and motor skills, so they are learning to balance, hopping on one leg, catching a ball, throwing a ball, use of energy, so all that built up energy, allowed to release all of that, and social interaction. For example, on the playground, they're allowed to share the swings, make new friends, share the slides. Then I have the cognitive. Cognitive is mostly has to do with the developing of the growing brain, and so it goes to problem solving, where they learn what's right and what's wrong, what is acceptable and what's not acceptable. The ability to think, understand, and communicate. That allows them to process information and then understand and communicate, give feedback. Memorizing, being able to use old information and gaining new experiences, or they can also use it as playing, when they're playing games, memorizing the rules, and then reasoning, being fair with their peers. Socio-emotional, help children to be physically and mentally involved, so that's all in. Then they have leadership skills, role models, being a team player or being a team leader, dealing with disagreements, facial expression, body languages and feelings, being able to care for others, saying I'm sorry, excuse me, please, thank you, just being polite. Then I have some activities for each. The physical activities can include obstacle courses, so you can build an obstacle course within your classroom. You can use chairs, you can use tables, you can use sheets, you can use spreads, or you can simply use a box, create a box, a cardboard box, and create one of those obstacle courses. Is just to have the children moving, physical, building those muscles. And then we have the outside play, allowing them to just play freely, run around. So if you have a big backyard, you can allow them to run outside there. You can carry them to the park, just having that openness. Then we have the cognitive activities board games, which include snakes and ladders. We have sequencing, which allows them to sort between colors, numbers, shapes. We have puzzles and memory games, which allows them to memorize, maybe to match pictures or match letters. A belongs to apple, B belongs to ball. Then we have the socio-emotional activities. There's a feeling meter. A feeling meter is easy to create. You can just create it on a chart, and then every morning the students come into the classroom, or if you're doing it at home, every morning the child wakes up, you allow them to express their feelings by going to the feeling meter. Then, or they can also use Play-Doh to express their feelings. Creating a kind corner, a list of kind deeds, and you encourage them to do kind deeds. Whenever a kind deed is done, you give them a reward. And then we have reading. Reading does help some children go all the way down, and so you have them sitting in a little corner and reading, taking care of their emotions in the corner. Play is an opportunity full of learning for children. Some adults may disagree with play as a form of learning. Much growth and development occurs. They may also believe that you cannot have a rich education consisting of solely free play. The evidence is clear. Playful learning leads to literacy and math skills. So I'm hoping that this encourages us to have a little eye-opener of play, have a little openness of it. You can also do a little research, see the importance of play, as children do learn to play. There are some children, that's the easier way for them. You're getting the same result, but you're just using a different concept. And so I leave with the quotation: opportunities for free play with limited adult intervention provides time for children to explore which behaviors are accepted among their peers. And so that helps us to see the importance of play. I thank you.